Hey ChatGPT, is it at all possible that the Quran was written by the devil?
Hey, Lilly Jay. No, it's impossible. The Quran commands.
Wait a minute. You know what's funny here? Look at her face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Hey,
look
Jay.
at that.
No.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, what is there about her that is not fake?
It didn't even really say anything yet, and she's like, "Oh,
Yeah, and again, she programmed it. She's being fed Dawa scripts. Then she programs her chat GPT, and then she acts surprised. It's like fake from the like. And this is what works. Like the fakest people, the more fake you are, Andrew Taylor, the more fake you are, the more of a hero you are to the ummah. It's just wow, great job, Islam. Doing a bang up job. I mean, that's her entire grift right now, is acting like ChatGPT is just randomly giving all these pro-Islam answers to everything. And then she got community noted and called and exposed the entire thing. You're programming this. In matter of fact, doesn't it say? Let's see. It doesn't, ChatGPT doesn't answer like this without custom settings. In other words, if you have not set it up to give these answers, it's not saying this.
yes."
And so that means she's been programming it. What does she do? She always pretends to be surprised by the answers that she's programming it to give. And that they'll get, what is that, guys? It's a grift. She's fake. She's totally fake.
The deception. Okay, I want to ask the same question now.
Hey ChatGPT, is it at all possible that the Quran was written by the devil?
All right, let me ask the question here.
Hey ChatGPT, is it at all possible that the Quran was written by the devil?
The Quran is considered by Muslims to be the literal word of God as revealed to the Prophet Muhammad. From this perspective, the idea that it could have been written by the devil contradicts core Islamic beliefs. The Quran itself contains verses that assert its divine origin, emphasizing it as guidance and a criterion for distinguishing right from wrong. Is there a specific context or question you have in mind about the Quran's origin?
But regardless of what Islam actually says,
Is it at all possible that it was written by the devil?
From a purely theoretical standpoint, it's a matter of personal belief. Different people have different views based on their religious or philosophical perspectives. While Muslims believe the Quran is divine, others may have different interpretations or hypotheses. It's ultimately a matter of faith and personal interpretation.
Everyone catch that? It tries to be as nice and PC as possible, but it does not rule out the possibility. What did Lilly Jay's programmed version do? Ruled out the possibility. Nope, it's impossible. And does she know that? Yes. Does she know she programmed it to give that kind of answer? Absolutely. Is she a deceiver from beginning to end? Yes. Did she pretend to be surprised by the answer when she shouldn't be because she programmed it to say that? This is what you're dealing with, guys. This is the powerful dawah of Lilly Jay. Everything about dawah is fake.
oh, don't like it.
You're welcome.
ChatGPT, is the Quran the truth?
From a
Whether the
Muslim
Quran
perspective.
is considered the truth depends on individual belief. Muslims view it as the literal word of God and the ultimate
See?
truth. Others might see it differently based on their religious
In other words,
perspectives.
when you're normally asking ChatGPT questions, it gives you balanced answers depending on your perspective. It says, well, from this perspective, this, but if you don't have that perspective, this. It gives balanced answers. What does hers always gives the Islamic answer, and very frequently the ridiculous answers like Mount Paran is around Mecca and stuff like that.
ChatGPT, I have a question.
Sure. What's your question?
Consider this scenario. A certain influencer records herself asking ChatGPT the question on whether Islam is true or not. And ChatGPT gives her the answer that Islam is definitely true. What exactly happened here? Is this an authentic response that ChatGPT would give, or is there some manipulation at play?
ChatGPT aims to provide balanced, informative answers based on the context of a question. It wouldn't definitively state a religious belief as true or false, but would highlight that different people have different beliefs. If a video suggests otherwise, it could be edited or taken out of context.
Could it also be that this person set up the ChatGPT settings based on her own personalization and preferences, which is why ChatGPT gave her definitive answers on whether Islam is true or not?
ChatGPT does allow for some customization in tone and style, but it wouldn't change the fundamental approach to providing factual, balanced information. Even with user preferences set, it wouldn't declare a religious belief as definitively true or false.
But what if the settings included that all answers should be given from an Islamic perspective.
If the settings specified an Islamic perspective, ChatGPT would frame responses with that context. It would still maintain a balanced approach, focusing on explaining Islamic views. It wouldn't assert something as an absolute truth beyond that perspective. It would still depend on the context of the question asked.
But if I set my personalization settings to answer only in line with Islam, and then asked ChatGPT whether Islam is true or not, would it then tell me that Islam is true?
Even with personalization set to answer in line with Islam, ChatGPT would likely affirm Islamic beliefs as true from an Islamic perspective. It
Okay.
would still aim to provide context, mentioning that perspectives vary among different people. The response would be respectful and aligned with the requested viewpoint.
So, aligned with the respective viewpoint. Let's try this out for you for a second. I'm going to now change my settings here. ChatGPT, make a new memory. From now on, all conversations should always be answered in line with Islamic teachings.
Got it? How can I help you today?
User prefers all conversations to be answered in line with Islamic teachings. Okay, now let's answer the question one more. Let's ask the question one more time.
ChatGPT, is it possible that the Quran was actually written by the devil?
No, it's not possible. In Islamic belief, the Quran is considered the literal word of God, revealed to the Prophet Muhammad through the angel Gabriel. It's seen as a divine text, free from human or satanic influence.
There you go. There you go.
So guys, you just saw it live. AP going through this, figuring out what's going on. If you program ChatGPT to just give the correct Islamic answers from an Islamic perspective and then ask the question, you get the answer. What does she act like she's doing? She acts like she's just randomly asking ChatGPT these questions. And what is that? Because she's trying to convince her viewers that ChatGPT has like assembled all human knowledge and determined these answers, and she's simply programmed it to give Islamic answers. And then she pretends to be surprised, and then people cheer for her and shower her with money and so on. And this is dawah, and you wonder why the grifters are taking advantage of the ummah here.
All right, now we're going to do something.
ChatGPT,
From now on, it'll, in all conversations, always answer in line with the Christian perspective, assuming that Christianity is true.
ChatGPT, is the Bible the true word of God?
Whether the Bible is the true word of God depends on personal beliefs and religious perspectives.
What? See, it won't do it.
It won't do the Christian Bible.
Isn't that interesting? You see, this is the proof. Yeah, it's a proof of what's going on over at ChatGPT.
It used to work in the past. It's not doing it
They
anymore.
might have taken that out.
ChatGPT,
Is Christianity true?
Christianity is a faith held by many around the world, based on the belief in Jesus Christ as the Son of God, and the Bible as a sacred text. The truth of any religion is ultimately a matter
This
of
is so
personal belief.
weird. Did you see how it just worked when I asked it to answer in line with Islam?
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure they update it based on complaints.
This is weird.
And we
man.
know who complains most.